Hey, this is 55 of 365, 55 of 365. I'm looking at myself. I'm still dressed because I just walked in. It was early this evening, but I'm just getting back home from a speaking engagement presentation called Perfect Presentations for VCU School of Business students. Awesome, awesome group of students this evening, and we did some great stuff. Talked about the best practices in and then gave them specific tips to help them with this project they have. They have a project whereby I think in about 3 weeks they have to do a topic of their choosing for 4 minutes. Great, interesting questions. One of the questions was, how can I get all this information in 4 minutes? I gave them a way to do that, a way to put the content together. I gave them a way to set up the content. Everything was a great opportunity. And I was glad to be there to help our young people get to the next level. So this is a great time for 55 double nickels. Some people say 55 of 365, and just want to keep it going. Probably a little tired because later in the evening also had to do some stuff for the family, and then getting home to my office to get this in for you all. But it was one thing I want to share with you from that presentation that I think was really powerful. And then I got some news I think is going to be helpful. One of the questions the students asked was, how do I get over my fear of speaking? How do I get over my fear of speaking? And this is the thing. We have to watch our programming or things that people have put into our mind and take them as being true. Because when you look up the topic of public speaking, it says that people would rather die than speak in public. Now, how ridiculous is that? People would rather die than speak in public. And one of the things that they asked me is, how do I get over that fear? Where it's really, you don't have to be fearful about speaking in public. We've just been programmed to say that that's something hard, that's a bad thing, and people want you to fall in your face. None of that true. And my wife helped me, even though, I've never been really fearful of speaking in public, but you do get the anxiety sometimes and the butterflies. What I found out is this: speaking in public is not the fear that gets you. It's really you not knowing that it's really not fear that you're feeling. It's enthusiasm. What is enthusiasm? This is the deal. My wife told me, and you can look it up, is that your brain, your mind, it doesn't know the difference between emotion sometimes. And the emotion of fear and enthusiasm, if you was to map your mind, they look just alike. So a lot of times in public speaking or in situations which you think you're fearful, it's really not fear. It's really your enthusiasm, your adrenaline flowing. Because think about this. If you go into a job interview, you may be fearful. Let me stop shaking it. You may be fearful of the people that you have to speak to. If you got to do a public speaking presentation or proposal, you may be fearful because I got to speak in public or see those things. But it's not it's not fear that you're feeling, it's enthusiasm. Because guess what? You've practiced this presentation for a couple of weeks. You may have written the paper and done the research for a couple of weeks. You're getting ready for this job interview. You may have gotten through putting your resume in and talking on the phone, and that's going to be live. So all of those things is bubbling up in enthusiasm because your mind like, yeah, I can't wait to get there. I can't wait to get this stuff out. This is my opportunity. This is my time. And it may, because we've been programmed, right, to think that it's fear. It's not fear. It's enthusiasm. Enthusiasm. So we don't have to have a fear of speaking in public. We don't have a fear of expressing our ideas. We don't have a fear even coming on here, because it's really more enthusiasm than fear. But we've been programmed to tell ourselves that it is fear. Now that since we've been programmed to tell ourselves it's fear, we become fearful. That's good. All right. So that's a tidbit that the young people pulled out me tonight. It was really, really helpful for them. I hope it's really, really helpful for you. But what I've been asking people and surveying people, and I want to hear your opinion with this. You can inbox me. You can put a comment here. or you can let me know your thoughts. Since I have been advertising or sharing the advertising with the VCU about doing public speaking, I've been getting a lot of inquiries on public speaking. I've been, people, can you help me, with this presentation? Can you do this? Can you do that? All in the area of public speaking, presentations, motivational speaking, things of that nature. So I'm toying with the idea of doing a public speaking workshop. Okay, a public speaking workshop to help you, and it's probably help you in 3 areas. Say, for instance, if you got a job interview, and most of the job interviews are panels this time, how to help you get ready for that, how to prepare yourself for that, how to, speak through that. If you're a business owner and you're preparing a proposal for a group, is usually if you maybe trying to get some venture capital, or you're trying to get a particular contract, you may have to go before a group. You want to make sure you're prepared on how you connect with people with that. Or you may have to do a public speaking presentation or training or something at your job or for the public or for the church or something that you're involved in. Then, of course, you would like to know the best practices of speaking for that. So I'm toying with the idea of doing a workshop for that, and only if the public demands, right? If that's something you think will be helpful to you, that's something you think will help you. If that's something, let's go ahead and get to this. That's if something you think you like to invest in, all right, pay a fee for it. You go or put money down at the start of an investment and break it in, right? Talk about money, people are like, oh, all right. But if that's something you're interested in, that's something you think you would like to participate in, just let me know. And based on the level of interest, then that let me determine whether or not I'm going to do that and when. I've been thinking about it for a while, but now it's coming up a little bit more urgency based on what people want, and I really want to help people in that way. So thank you for spending time with me. This is really incredible for me. 55 of 365. When I started at 1, I was like, am I going to be even make it to 10? Then when I got to 10, I was even making it to 20, 30, 40. Now we're at 55. Now, if you didn't know what 55 stands for, 55 or 365 meaning I've done 55. Really? I've done 55 live videos, and they are right here. They're on this page, okay? And they're on all different topics of personal development that will help you take yourself to the next level, take your business to the next level, help you with that promotion, help you with your relationships. That's in general areas of personal development. And we'll start to probably narrow it in a little bit. 55 videos. That's incredible. Then I think about it, I'm blown away by that. Of best practice in personal development, how to make yourself better, how to make your business better, how to make your career better, how to make your relationships better. I mean, it's awesome information. I mean, it's wonderful information. If I were you, I go back and look at the topics, and I try to give a good description of what the video is about. And if you need some help in that area, or if you need some motivation in that area, then this could be something that you could use. Do me a favor. Don't be selfish. Share it with people. If you see a topic that you think will help someone, share it with them. Send it to their inbox. Share it on their page. That may help get them over the hump for the day. It may help them get to the next level in their job. It may just help them move them forward with some encouragement or enthusiasm or inspiration or motivation. So don't be selfish. Share it. Share it with people you know. Share it with people on the job. Share it with people in your family. Share it with people in your groups to help them also move along. So if you need some motivation, if you know some inspiration, hey, stay on the page, look for the videos, find that. But what I really want you to do is, if you are thinking about, hey, I would 100% be interested in taking a public speaking workshop with you. And I thought about this too. Not only would I provide this public speaking workshop, then I provide some follow-up. So when you actually have to go for that go for that interview, if you actually have to go for that proposal, if you have to actually do a presentation, then I also will, as part of the package, I'm thinking about, coach you through that too. We'll get on the phone, get on Zoom, if you will, get on Skype and do that. So got a couple of ideas on how I can make this work for you all. However, I need, if I get, because the room I'm thinking about already, 25 to 30, 40 people interested in, then I'll go ahead and get that done and get it scheduled. Now I'll do it soon, probably within the next 30 days. So let me know by, you can, hey Booker, thanks for jumping in with me. You can let me know by comment. You can let me know by inbox. If you have my phone number, you can call me, text me. if you will, send me an email, and I'll be looking over that over the next week or so and see what the response is, and we'll determine whether or not we're going to do that. Okay, so really appreciate you spending this time with me. I don't know whether you see this morning, noon, or night, but I really appreciate the time you take. I'm grateful for it, and hopefully this is helping you just as much as it's helping me. And then what we're doing is we're making our move now. We're making our move from worry, whatever that area is, to winning. Because what I say is your time to stop worrying and start winning. I'll see you on the other side.